Hey there, welcome to the channel. I'm about to drop some mad information. 2 key components on how to achieve the splits. But also, I think you're wondering, why would somebody subject themselves to learning how to get the splits at the ripe age of older? Let's find out. How did we get here? First thing that you should do is ask yourself this question. What is the biggest lie you told yourself as a kid? And how did that manifest into your adulthood? When we were in elementary school, we had to do, it was called like the physical fitness test, where you were given a series of different tests to kind of set yourself like at a gauge. And then later on, like a few months later, they would do the same test to see if there was any progress. Well, there's something called the sit and reach. And it was a box, and you had to stretch your arms out and lay your hands over the box. And the first time that I did this, you have like these 3 attempts, and I'm reaching over the box towards the box, and I'm thinking, okay, I can do this. The tips of my fingers couldn't even touch the edge of the box that was close to me. And you get 3 attempts. So here comes my second attempt, and it's slightly close. And I remember walking out of that little element, putting my shoes back on and watching other kids do the same test. And you could see that they were going well beyond their feet. Like they were like almost outside of the box, like the edge of the end of the box. But I think I just identified myself as somebody that was incapable of being flexible. That's what I did. I don't think I was a very athletic child. I was like one of those people that were selected last for dodgeball, and I definitely couldn't do a pull-up or push-up by any means. But my flexibility has always been a struggle. If you were to ask anybody that says, oh, hey, do you want to go do yoga? I would absolutely hesitate. In the back of my head, I always felt that Elaine is not flexible. She's not going to do it, guys. That downward dog ain't going to look any prettier. Now that I've confessed one of my deepest and darkest secrets in life, this is one of those lies that I need to figure out for myself if this is something that I can overcome. This is where we are at right now. I am going to show you what I found out and how I'm going to get to the point of achieving my splits in the next 60 days. I hope you stick around because it's going to get wild. 60 days, you said. Why not 30 days? Yes, there are numerous videos that you can watch that say that you can achieve the splits in 30 days. But listen, I am trying to reprogram my mind to see what is possible, and I'm just not as limber as I used to be. In the meantime, 60 days is where I'm at, and I'm hoping that you'll follow. As somebody that is very, very stationary, this is something that, I mean, gosh, you've been around for a really long time, just like me. The first thing that you'll need to do is always warm up. Warm up. But warming up is a very, very important component, and really trying to loosen up some of those muscles to be ready and prepared for basically you breaking in your muscles to the point where it feels like it's going to break. I probably butchered that, and I scared you. I scared myself. The second piece is a little bit interesting. I don't know, maybe if you're drunk at a party, the first thing you're gonna do is just go for it. Go for the splits. But that is absolutely incorrect. What you'll need to do is create a stretch routine to really get those muscles ready for the actual deed, which is the full-on splits. So they talk about doing an extensive hamstring stretch and holding those stretches for at least 30 seconds to a minute. And then also doing it's like a hip stretch. I will link the routine that I'm using to get me to this point. And let me tell you, the link that I'm going to share with you, this girl is insane. I don't even know. She's not human. She's like a human Gumby. I'm gonna throw out one last tip that each of the videos that I saw mentioned, and that is that you cannot achieve the splits without attempting the splits yourself. What? Yes, that's correct. Stretching alone won't allow you to get there. You have to almost train your body to feel what it's feeling like this, and really stretching it out. Crazy. But yeah, I 5 days into this little project of mine, and I feel like not only have my hip flexors been stretched out in a way that I never imagined, but also I feel like in that short period of time, I feel like I am capable of actually being flexible. That I can take this little piece and apply it for the rest of my life. Because people always say that, the older that you get, the more stiff you become, and that that eventually kind of snowballs into your inability to just move around. You can't do these things. So if there's any way that I could protect that, why didn't I do this sooner? And now that we're here at the end of this chapter of this to be continued saga, if you find any value in this channel, I hope that you'll comment and feel free to subscribe. I am absolutely overwhelmed with the positive comments that I've received so far. If you haven't had a chance, feel free to check out the playlist. It should be on this side over here. You can kind of see how things are going and what's next. See you then.